Hey Metafam, Weezo here. Welcome to the channel. So it's been over a month now since Metazoo announced that they shut down, or I guess more that Mike said that Metazoo has been shut down, and that was what, January 29th, 2024 this year, and it's March 7th. It's pretty late right now, but I just recently saw another Metazoo, I guess, dead video, just what's going on with Metazoo now that it's been over a month since Metazoo announced that they shut down, and I just had to make a video like this because I just need to get off my chest. It's it's really sad to see all the videos that are out there of just people coming out of the woodwork saying how Metazoo was just this horrible idea and that they don't know why anyone liked Metazoo in the first place and that there was no actual Metazoo game. It was all investors. It was just people that were just jumping on for the free attendees, just for the money. But that's not necessarily true. And that even in the videos, they say that they're not 100% sure or it just seems like this. But it's just, that's just all like hearsay. This is just all's people's opinion. That's not very educated in the matter, and I don't think they even really wanted to know what really went down with Metazoo. And of course, there are a lot of people in the Metazoo community that's just so disheartened that they just left the community. Tons of content creators have just like left without saying anything, and that's very understandable. And maybe people just in the general public, they just don't really know what that went down at Metazoo. And maybe they heard of Metazoo during the hype and they thought it was stupid and then they just left it. And when Metazoo announced they shut down, everyone just jumped on the bandwagon again of just shitting on Metazoo. And it's just really sad to see that like we're just all fans of shiny cardboard. Doesn't matter if you like One Piece, when it doesn't matter if you like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Sorcery. It's like tons of TCGs, like these spirits even, or Akora, all the TCGs that are still alive and dead. We just all like the same hobby. We're all in the same hobby. And I would not wish to like shit on anyone if their TCGs died. There are a lot of TCGs where people have been rug pulled as well, kind of like Maelstrom, Polywog, like Titan, TCG. There's a lot of them in the past few years, like past 2, 3 years since I guess the pandemic boom. And yeah, like I, I don't know, like I wouldn't want to go in those communities and be like, oh, see, this was a rug pull the whole time. Like, why would I want to do that? So why would people and other TCGs just want to shit on MetaZoo? It's just piles and piles of it that you just have to dig through all the videos. And being a MetaZoo fan, I admit in my previous videos that yes, MetaZoo did rug pull at the end. Mike Waddell, the creator of MetaZoo, is a huge scammer. He's a horrible human being. I even did an interview with him, and he seemed like a legitimate guy at the time, and I really believed in what he stood for with MetaZoo and his passion for it. And he just gave it all away, just abandoned it all, just pressed the I guess the shutdown button. And like well, I also called like Andy, which is the president of MetaZoo. He's just a huge ass hat and he just made a lot of horrible financial decisions as well for MetaZoo. There's just a lot of really bad management for Metazoo, and the company was just run really horribly. Now that so much dirty laundry is out now, there's just like maybe I'll make another video. It's just so much stuff that's going on with Metazoo. Like let's just bring up like Max TCG. You might have heard of it already. That was like a TCG player seller that was selling like promotional Metazoo cards that were apparently out of print, like kind of like the content creator card, the Bunny Man one that was supposedly out of print and no content creators could get it anymore. And then suddenly there's like a ton of them available again. And or like there's been another, I guess I'll just say name names now, like Prince Metazoo. He's a big supporter of the community. I'll give him that. But suddenly he's gotten all these ambassador promos, which are like promos that only other countries are supposed to get. But then suddenly he's gotten a ton of them now from who knows where, and they're just out of the woodwork now. And then there's like prototype Mothmans that are out now. And it's just like the whole thing's like a whole horrible situation that's going on. But that's something that we're dealing with as a MetaZoo community, and there's just been radio silence of what's happening with MetaZoo. Even shutdown letter got removed by MetaZoo games themselves. Like then there was talks that they were in mediation, and there's talks that maybe that they're in bankruptcy, that maybe they're still being sold. Like who knows what's going on right now? It's just in limbo right now. But it just really makes me sad that the TCG community is so toxic. It's like I was in Pokemon community before this. Of course, there was like toxic moments, and then I'm also like following Lorcana. I'm following Altered. It's a new TCG that's coming out. Like Nom Nom's another one. There's like I follow like I don't really like Magic the Gathering's art style, but that's not for me personally. But I don't tell others, oh my gosh, I don't like that art style. Oh my gosh, there's like bad people that cheat in the tournaments, or like there's really bad release sets. There's people that's like manipulating the market. Like I don't say any of that stuff. Like tons of people also say that type of stuff. It just makes me really sad. It's just especially this whole MetaZoo situation. I don't know. I don't know. Like I love this hobby. I really like collecting shiny cardboard, like dealing with it. I like collecting it. Like I haven't sold any of my stuff. I uh, I of course didn't lose financially in MetaZoo. Like I just pretty much on par. I put a lot of time and effort in MetaZoo, which I do not regret at all. If I could do it all again, I would join MetaZoo again. It was a really good experience. People that haven't experienced MetaZoo, it's like they don't have that experience. I understand, but don't don't just go around saying like, "Oh, this is just horrible. Why would anyone like it?" There were really good points with MetaZoo, especially with the community, especially with like the what do you call it? Camaraderie. Just during drops, there were good sets. There were bad sets. Just like any other TCG, the market goes up, market goes down. It just so happened that MetaZoo just pulled the short end of the stick, and it was the TCG that shut down. It's like, what can you really do about that? Like maybe in a different timeline, we would still be up and running. Like even now, like Jet Yates, I think was it Jet, released like art that supposed to be for like the war set that was supposed to be coming out, and I think they're even printed, and they're just at the printers in China because MetaZoo like has so much financial problems right now that they can't pay anyone. And even like the past year, maybe they couldn't pay a lot of people. There are Dark Tower players that still haven't been paid. Chargebacks have been made against MetaZoo. It's just horrible, just what's going on. But where was I? What was I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Sometimes it's just disorienting, all the negative MetaZoo videos that are out there. And I just wanted to make this, like I said, just to get it off my chest that I hope that the TCG community as a whole can do better. Like we all like the same things. You don't have to shit on another TCG to make your TCG seem better, or just making people like that are in multiple different TCGs, it just saying like their choices are horrible. It's a lot of people actually left MetaZoo as well after the shutdown. They just they're actually legitimately disheartened because they really love MetaZoo, and they didn't want to stay in the TCG space anymore. It's like this really did affect people emotionally, because collectibles, to be honest, is a very emotional hobby. All of us are somewhat emotional people, unless you're really just in this for like the tendies and flipping and for the money and stuff. But if you're a collector slash investor slash player, like this means something to us. Metazoo means something for some people. It means something for me. It still means something for me. Although I do know all of the bad stuff that's going on now, but then like we didn't know that at the time. It's kind of like there are just a few bad actors. Actually, a lot of the reasons why failed TCGs did fail was because like the creator or someone did steal all the money. It's just like, and then they just leave a community behind that's just really broken and just not really sure where to go from here. Um, yeah, I think I just wanted to make this video and just just maybe be more compassionate, just be more understanding of what people are going through, especially like losing something that they really do care about. It's not like a loved one passing away or a loved one in financial distress or anything like that. Like real life is a lot more important, of course, than any hobby. But you know what? We have hobbies. We have things we like. Um, yeah, just that is you shutting down was really sad for us as the MetaFam, the MetaZoo community. But what can we really do? We just have to wait and see. We're like MetaZoo refugees now, traveling to different TCGs, going back to TCGs that we came from, just leaving the hobby as a whole, just leaving MetaZoo back as a whole, leaving this whole experience back as a whole. But general consensus is that we had some pretty good memories. And yeah, um, if you guys want to know anything about MetaZoo of what happened, I've been around MetaZoo for what 2.5, 3 years. Leave a question down below of like if you have like your legitimate how do it's so tiring now. If you have some legitimate inquiries about something about MetaZoo, leave a comment down below. I'll reply back to you. Reply back to all my comments, every single one of my videos. And I'll still be making videos. Not too sure which TCGs I'm going to be really going into moving forward, but MetaZoo will always be a main focus of this channel. So thanks everyone for watching all these years. Thanks everyone for just listening to me ramble from other TCG communities. Yeah, just try to be more compassionate because what you're saying is affecting someone out there that may be caring about something that you are talking very negatively about, or something that if you don't have all the information and then maybe research it a bit more before dumping on someone. Man, even my sickness is coming back now. But yeah. Please even comment down below of what you think of this whole MetaZoo situation. If you really disliked my video, please also leave a comment. I am at this point, it's just like it is what it is. There's just what else is there to talk about? So thanks for watching the video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, keep on casting, and I'll see you guys next time.